It's a Dragoon! Hello, Dragoon Wars! It's Terramaster. It's time for Banlist Locals number 6. Blaze and Legendaire signed up but have not sent deck list. Legendaire has not paid either. Blaze only paid because he prepaid. So it might just be 4 instead of 6. And I haven't gotten a response from either one of them. So I'm just going to say 4 people instead of 6. It's time to duel. Let's shuffle some seeds here real quick. Alright. Screenshot the bracket. Into Discord. Nice little 2-round tournament with the bronze match in there too. Nice and easy, very short. And feel free to start whenever. Update pot. No, pot is fine. Oh shit, you're right. I need to take out Blaze's money. Ban Blaze for not contributing to the pot this week. Alright. Sorry, Blaze. So it's $8 for the 4 entrants plus the $5 Nightblader put forward from his winnings 2 weeks ago. Dueling book. Duel room. Watch. Alright, let's do it. Good luck. Have fun. Don't play Parasite, or you will be banned from everything. Ever. Oh, let's have some sounds. Alright. We have Merrick against Yugioh. This is obviously Shadow Reborn, and who knows what this is. 3-set pass. Who knows? Obviously, I know, but that's it. Only I know. Set monster pass from Pere is how I'm gonna choose to say it, because I think on Discord it has a little accent mark on the E. So Knight of Legend, it's Gaia, the Fierce Knight. Summon is okay. Battle phase, Gaia attacks with Piercing Lance. A hero emerges. You pick a random card from Ursus's hand, and if it's a monster that can be special summoned, it gets special summoned, and the random chosen card is that one. Oh no, the miss! That sucks. That sucks. Actually missed. Set 3 didn't activate the table of contents because he didn't have the space. Feels bad, man. Hero emerges, whiffs on the first appearance in Speed Duels. Just another set pass, so obviously the card in hand should be a monster at this point, right? So, wonder if there's another hero emerges down there. We've seen one, we could see another. Gaia will be summoned again off the Knight of Legends skill. What are we going to have to stop the attack this time? Is there another hero emerges? Is it a wall of disruption? What do we got? We have another hero emerges. There is no randomness now. It is Toon, Ancient Gear, Golem in defense mode. Summon of that is also okay. So now Ursus has taken over the board, it seems, with a 3,000 body. Toon table of contents allows him to search his deck for a copy of Toon World. Is he going to pay the 1,000 life points? Going to pay the 1,000. Activates Toon World. Golem to attack. Toon. Roll back. And no battle traps. Dude. Oh, but add the Spear Karibo. Ruined. Alright. No double attack. Double attack turn was blocked. However, 3,000 defense might still be too much for these Gaias to get through unless there is a solitary Sword of Poison. Well, that doesn't work either because there's 3 monsters on the board now. Yeah, seems tough. Ooh, double Cyclone. Let's see. Toon Ancient Gear Golem actually does not get destroyed when Toon World is destroyed. Actually going to go for that back row, which was a bluffed Tribute Doll. Oh, flips up the DD Warrior Lady. That's going to be it. 1,500. Banish. Gaia will win the game from there. Nicely done from Pire. Gaia still undefeated in Banlist format. Remember, Gaia took #1 the first Banlist tournament, and this is only the second appearance Gaia has ever had, the first one since that one. Nobody has played Gaia since it won the first one. Oddly enough. But let's see if it wins today. Ursus will obviously have the choice here and does choose to go first. And does side into its Attune World in order to facilitate the direct attacks easier rather than depending on what was obviously Shadow Reborn last time. Never got to play Shadow Reborn. Heat Wave is activated from Pire. Obviously, we've seen Heat Waves played in these Gaia decks before since Gaia is a vanilla monster and does not care about that Heat Wave. We're going to see the Night Legend flip up. We're going to see the Gaia, who is obviously not restricted from Heat Wave, going to go in for 2,300 here, most likely. That's right, no back row. Just straight going in for 23. Ursus will just take the hit to the face. That can't feel good. All right. The question is, if he sided and it's a Toon World, does he have Toon Mask here? Because if you're playing against a deck that consistently summons level 7 monsters, like Gaia, Toon Mask is actually really good because it can get out your Dark Magician. I think it's equal or lower, right? Correct me if I'm wrong on that. But I think Toon Mask is equal to a level of a monster your opponent controls or lower. So you should be able to get out either Toon Barrel Dragon or Toon Dark Magician using Toon Mask. If, obviously, he's playing it. Also, Hero Emerges is a possibility as well, since we saw that last game. Another Gaia is summoned. Once again, gets double Gaia out on the field very easily, and that's it. Well, this is the problem with Toons. It absolutely bricked. So, understandable. Have a nice day. Oh, not only that, but also there was, there was also the piece of Soul Exchange there. I mean, the Heat Wave, which topped the Soul Exchange Tribute Dog combo. Truly phenomenal. Alright, let's go to the other match here, which is Cursive and Freak Show. 2 Banlist veterans here. It seems like Cursive won game 1. We're going into game 2. Let's see who comes out on top here. As I wanted to do something, I wanted to go to Stream Manager to look at something really quick. Alright, cool. We have Millennium Eye, which was Plasma, Dogma, Kaiku, and Allure for stream. Thank you, Cursive. And the hand will be shuffled back as Freak Show didn't like how strong that hand was. Obviously, you see your opponent open Plasma, Dogma, Kaiku in a Dragoon deck. That is absolutely terrifying hand with Allure for additional draw power afterwards. So let's see if Cursive's restart hand here is anywhere near as good. Doesn't seem like it, as there's 2 back row and no Dragoon, no Kaiku, at least not on field, no Allure, at least he didn't activate it. Breaker, the Magical Warrior, gets immediately hit with the Book of Moon. And then there's a back row coming in from Freak Show, a second back row, and pass turn. Cursive will not activate Zoma in end phase, which means it's probably not a Zoma. I say that as if it's already been known whether or not he has Zoma in deck. We don't know that. We don't know that, do we? Nope, no idea. Also, Ninjetti, I respect the effort with double plasma fusion here with Toons here, but Toons will forever be either too good or very bricky. Floodgate for Dangerous, Book of Moon quick play from hand to save the Dangerous from the Floodgate, and turn passes over after that. 2600 booty is very tough to get by. I do wonder if Flo is playing any monster that can get over 2600 here. Well, DD Worley doesn't have to get over it. Just wins easy. You gotta play Sakuretsu armor. Oh wait, they didn't give us Sakuretsu armor. Konami clowns confirmed. Didn't give us Saku. What are you doing? Why don't we have Saku? Someone explain to me why we don't have Saku? No? Alright, cool. No explanation. We have just decided to not have Sakuretsu armor. Cursive didn't really do much on that turn, so it looks like the Dangerous is going to get banished after all. With Fusion Party gone, I fully expect this to go to Game 3 now. I don't see much happening here. Yep, Millennium Eye is pretty good in a Banlist format, because you can take your opponent's insane hand and hope that they get a bad one, and sometimes it works. So that's that. That's the end of that. Can Cursive finally win a round, or will the first round curse the first round curse of continue? Ha ha ha. See what I did there? Was that funny? Damn right it was. It's hilarious. Alright. Side decking. I wonder, would you even side against a deck like this, the Millennium Crush deck? Maybe Jinzo, but like, it still seems kind of sus with the Dragoon deck. I honestly don't know what you would side against it. Maybe just back row hate in general, right? Like Cosmics, Dusts, who knows? Alright, Millennium Eye. Hand shown. What do we got? Shuffle again. Must have had Dragoon again. Cursive is going to type to tell us. Double Allure Warrior Lady and Book of Moon. That doesn't seem like the best hand, although I understand why the Warrior Lady book and then drawing any dark monster to dig deeper into the deck would be scary. But maybe it would have been better to keep the hand knowledge there. But I think if you're Cursive, does that give you the information that Freak Show does not have Mind Crush? It might. Alright. Anyway, the duel should start normally now, as it is Freak Show's turn. Also, who is messaging me on Discord mid-tournament? One sec. Alright. Haiku the Ghost Destroyer, Defusion, Book of Moon, Dragoon was summoned. I completely missed it. What a moron. So, allow me, if you will. It's a Dragoon! Alright. Freak Show responding. I knew it to the Book of Moon, counter to the Defusion. Hey! Hooray, Maxo! Thank you for the follow. Thank you for letting Kaiba speak. He's been quiet all day. You know, being quiet makes Kaiba very upset. Kaiku will attack into the DD Warrior Lady, banishing Kaiku and herself. What a powerful monster card. We should see a flip summon of a Dragoon, and you know what that means. It's a Dragoon summon. So, it's a Dragoon Book of Moon. Well, that didn't last long. That didn't last long at all. Missing a letter on Twitch pseudo, but I see you. All good. Does not matter. I recognized you. Here comes Kaiku. Another copy of Kaiku, the Ghost Destroyer, but you won't attack into Dragoon, so you should have a way of, honestly, like, sending Dragoon to the graveyard. Then the Kaiku would be really good here. Oh, Toxin Gaming gifting a sub to Toomey42. Toomey, congratulations. You can now spam Dragoon emotes. And Toxin, thank you for adding $2 to the pot. We are back to $15. Truly incredible. Toxin is an absolute gift subbing god. Alright, Dragoon damage is halved from Banlist. Only 900, not 1800. Toxin apologizing for the ghosting, banned for ghosting, and Mysterious Guard. What in the name of nonsense is this? It's Gale Lizard, but better. Holy smokes. By the way, Ursus, have you considered playing Mysterious Guard over Gale Lizard? Not that you have any warriors, but, you know, you never know. Just a thought. Allure of Darkness, draw 2, banish Dogma. DD Warrior Lady, flip summons, Floodgate Trap Hole. If you're cursive, you're probably okay with that because your real normal summon is the Kaiku Ghost Destroyer. Will do 1000 damage. Will get to banish the Kaiku from Freak Show's graveyard if chooses to do so. Does, and that's the turn. It's Breaker. The counter warrior with 1900 draws the one off. What can Cursive do to counter this play? The top deck breaker. Do you have a breaker of your own? No, just pass this turn depending on that floodgated DD warrior lady to counter this breaker. But down comes the Kaiku. Now Freak Show has to decide which one of these monsters is more valuable. Is it breaker or is it Kaiku? Going to choose the breaker with counter as the more valuable monster. Get rid of the Kaiku, or let the Kaiku go rather. And breaker will hit for 1900. Cursive still can't make a single play. Just has to pray that there's no second monster. There is not. It's going to be on 100 life points. Will Cursive's streak of losing in the first round continue? Allure of Darkness. It allows him to draw 2 cards. Is it good enough? Banishes Plasma. Do you have a play? Summons his own breaker with a counter. Are you going for the crash or are you activating your breaker's effect? He's activating it. It's a Book of Moon, flipping the breaker face down. Does Cursive have any other plays here, or is this it? Does that Book of Moon seal the match? We'll set 2 back row. One of those might actually be a bluff because that breaker already has a counter. And this might be the way to stop it from hitting your real protection card, whether that's Book of Moon or a trap. So this might all come down to a coin flip. Obviously, it also depends on what Freak Show top decked. There's a breaker effect. Which card is targeted, and is it the correct target? Targets the Book of Moon, gets chained. Can still flip summon. That might have been the right target there. Here comes the attack. No, he had the second book. There was no bluff, you fool. Breaker's flip summoned. Which breaker will die first? The summon is good. There is no floodgate trap hole. Kaiku summon. Is this good? Is this it? Is this it? Is there going to be a wall of D? No wall. Breaker will get in for 1600 and Cursive is in command of the game. And we did it. Streak's over. Losing streak is over. Cursive, Yugioh with 100 life points in game 3. Advancing Dragoon to the finals to once again play against Gaia. Dragoon players always have the book when they need it, as they should. Good Dragoon players always have Book of Moon. Good Moth players always have Parasite. And good Inner Conflict players always have a Monarch. Good Union players always have Hanger Scramble. So, Freak Show and Ursus, you have a third place bronze match to play, so do not leave. I would actually like to broadcast your third place match, so if you would like to wait until the finals, I would appreciate that. But for now, we've got finals to watch. Cursive and Pere, let's go. Gaia versus Dragoon, two previous winners of Banlist going against each other. Will this truly determine what is the best tier 1 Banlist deck? We'll find out right now. Let's do it. Let's get in there. Thank you, Fleek Show, for waiting. It's only been 25 minutes so far, so assuming the finals takes like 20 more minutes, I'd like to have an hour stream at least, so thank you. Cursive and Parade Maxu, let's go. RPS tied, obviously 2 players with even skills. Freak Show really annoyed at Dragoon, hoping that Gaia wins, claiming next week we'll play a deck that hard counters Dragoon. I think you're thinking of maybe CAs, right? Because he's on us 3500 and protected from destruction. With one Senju, it might be tough, but it's probably doable. So, yeah, that could work. Alright. We see Pere starting off. Gaia obviously seems to be the fan favorite despite emotes and catchphrases attributed to Dragoon. I guess Dragoon is fun when Moth is around, but as soon as Moth dies, Dragoon becomes the, what do you call it? The bad guy? The villain? The villain. Yep. You either live long enough to die a Dragoon, or... No. I can't even do it right. You either die a Dragoon or live long enough to become the Moth. There you go. I got it. I did it. Also, it's a Dragoon! Book of Moon was on the field and used on Breaker, I think. I didn't pay attention. I was trying to get my movie line correct. Doesn't matter. Allure of Darkness, Banish Kaiku, triple back row, pass turn. Freak Show was playing Millennium Eye Control with Mind Crush and good stuff. Here comes Gaia with Legend of Night. Legend of Night. Night of Legend. Legend of Night. Gaia will attempt to attack into this face down monster, but will get Booker Mooned. Now we'll get to see whether or not it's actually a Breaker, the Limited Warrior. Zoma end phase. Glad to see it. Zoma's still not dead. Everybody loves Zoma. If Sofa Cord was in chat, obviously would be typing I love Zoma, I love Zoma, I love Zoma. Battle phase. DD Warrior Lady will swing into this Gaia the Fierce Knight, take 600 damage, and use the Banish effect. Breaker and Zoma will go in for a huge 3,400 damage. And that's the turn. Alright. Hirei Natsu will once again attempt to... Summoning Gaia is very dangerous here because Zoma might just win the game at that point. So if you don't have an out to Zoma right now, you're actually in a very, very tough spot. Here's the Gaia though, so must have some way to stop Zoma Copium. Gonna go for the Breaker for now. Cursive takes this. Obviously, he's going to either hope to draw a Dragoon if he has Plasma Dogma in hand. Summons the second. Oh, no. Well, even with half damage, sometimes Zoma's just good enough. One Sphere Karibo, and that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, Zoma, the card that never dies. Dragoon wins game 1, but not because of Dragoon, because of Zoma. This is the first time that's happened, so I don't want to have to ban Zoma when it's only doing half damage, but like, if people still keep playing it and it still keeps stealing games, then might not have a choice. So, let's see. Zoma is obviously still broken. You can't just get outplayed and win a game purely because you drew 2 copies of a card. That's just... That's always been the problem with Zoma. Alright. We see Parade not having any monsters to summon turn 1, just sets pass. Makes sense, obviously, even if you have Gaia. You wouldn't put it out there. Simply limit Zoma. Yeah, that actually make a lot of sense, because it's easy to deal with 1, just 2 is the issue. I'm going to have to think about what to do with Zoma. Maybe no changes this week, but we'll see if it keeps getting played and stealing games in the future here. Book of Moon on Breaker. We'll flip it phase down, obviously. Or maybe I'll just ask for opinions in the Discord and see how many people want to limit Zoma. Just get rid of it. A Heat Wave will come down, preventing Dragoon summons for the next turn, as well as Kaiku or any. I think every single monster Cursive can summon is an effect monster. So that's actually really, really good against this deck. I mean, it's good against most decks. What deck other than Gaia actually plays normal monsters? No one's on Force Raider. No SPA decks this week. Sad indeed. Truly. Book of Moon on the Gaia cannot normal summon or special summon, really. Cannot summon monsters here because it doesn't have vanilla monsters. So, wonder what the play is going to be. Nope. No summons. Can't flip summon, so it does do that. But can't. So yeah, nothing else. Activate Summoner's Art to grab another Gaia. Black Brachios, instead of summoning the second Gaia, summons a Brachios to put the Breaker to defense mode. Now the first Gaia, which was already on the field, can do piercing damage. Did Cursive side in Wall of Disruption? Could you imagine? No, just has Book of Moon. Completely fine. Stop your opponent from drawing 2 is really good. Black Brachios will get over the Breaker. Yeah, the Burn Claw, that's actually an interesting idea, to get rid of Zoma and put the Burn Claws back. But what I don't want is Nightmare Wheel to be played at 3 again in some kind of a burn deck. However, it is something worth considering for sure. Just to see, because like, why not experiment, right? We're just messing around until Konami gives us an official ban list anyway. So, maybe it's worth just experimenting with something like that. Alright, anyway, a little darkness will banish Dogma. Hopefully that was just an extra Dogma. And he does have a chance to fusion summon here with the party. The only question is if the choice to do so will be made. Or if he has the cards in hand to do it, right? Must have Dangerous by this point, surely, Copium. I'm surprised nobody's tried Destiny Monarchs in Banlist format yet. That deck is doing surprisingly well in the SMC without a ban list. So I feel like without Parasite around, Destiny Monarchs might actually be a decent deck that's just been unexplored. Anyway, we see Zoma summoned here. We see Fusion Party using the Zoma as the generic Dark Fusion material to summon Dangerous. And a DD Warrior Lady, probably going to get rid of the Gaia with the DD Warrior Lady. Dangerous will go into the Brachios. This is the second time we've seen Cursive not be able to go into Dragoon. Had to settle for the Dangerous instead. Lost the last game that happened. And at this point should know that there is another Gaia in Pare's hand. And that's probably going to come in here and threaten this Dangerous. So surely that back row Copium is something to deal with that Gaia. Right? Pare goes into a Tetra step here. Thinking about what that back row could possibly be, and if it's smart to just recklessly summon Gaia and go into the attack. Because if it's a Book of Moon, you flip the Gaia face down, you draw a card, and then you can attack the Gaia and use Dangerous' affecting damage step to discard that card and get over it. Side deck might hurt D-Hero Monarch. Well, what would you side against it? Just, like, Defusion isn't enough because Dangerous isn't their main play, right? It's just something they use to really set up their graveyard for their Mallies or Dashers. You would have to defuse, like, anti-graveyard stuff to, like, stop the Dasher from going off or the Mallies from activating, but, like, that doesn't seem all that good. Alright, Dangerous will just go in for the 2k here, as Parade chose not to attack with the Gaia in hand. Interesting choice there to just leave your field wide open rather than try to go in for the attack here. But maybe value the Gaia too much. So. Again, not choosing to put the Gaia on the field and risking its life there. Entei Zoma from Cursive here. We will go into the attack, into the battle phase, and straight off try to win the game with Dangerous. There's a Sphere Karibo. Is there a second response to the Zoma attack? Nope. Did not have it. Played too close to the vest. Didn't summon the Gaia. Had a Waking the Dragon face down. Was probably hoping that that Waking would be what gave him the win. But I do feel like not summoning the Gaia was maybe playing it too cautious. So, yeah. Oh, ready for intercepting would have said Dangerous on attack, allowing him to take 300 damage, and then Dangerous gets over Gaia. Really smart play. So, yeah, would have worked out very well for Cursive either way, it looks like, was with Zoma Burn was coming up as well. So, it doesn't look like there was any way for Parade to win that. So, Dragoon wins, but maybe only because of Zoma. So, yeah, Waking in Gaia is absolutely really whack. So let's go watch the bronze match. Freak Show, Ursus. Finish this tournament off by giving us a game. Let's do it. Yeah, especially with one breaker around. I also do question the Waking the Dragon choice here. It could have been a meta call to see if people are on like a lot of Cosmic. But if anything, only summoned Dragoon once this tournament in what, 5 games or was it 6? So yeah, Dragoon wasn't really the issue there. It was really just like good stuff that won the game. So, you know, maybe Fusion Party is just really good in general. Also, you gotta remember, small sample size with just 2 decks. So there's that. Alright, we're waiting on the bronze match between Freak Show and Ursus to start. While you do that, I'm going to put in some results into challenge here as I have completely neglected to do that. So we had Pare win round 1. We had Cursive win round 1. We had Cursive win the finals, and now we're waiting on the bronze match. Let's do it. Right. Yeah. Opponents not having boss monsters hard to out, right? You don't have to deal with Izana. Obviously, you didn't have to deal with Moth, because you probably never will. You didn't have to deal with, like, Jinzo, right? So, Gaia was really the strongest thing you had to mess with. Oh, is this a win-a-box match? That's kind of funny. All right. The bronze match. Ursus, Freak Show. Let's go. We got, whoops, wrong skill. Yeah, just restart. Yeah, should be Shadow Reborn. Alright. Almost got banned there. Understandable, have a nice ban. Although what you can really do in that situation is just play and acting like the skill is Shadow Reborn, just because I'm like here and watching and you're on stream, so you know that I know that it's Shadow Reborn. But regardless, what happened happened. Let's go. Clowns indeed. Speed Duel community full of clowns. Will Ursus tell us the hand for the stream? For the content. A hero emerges, Toon Golem, Toon Barrel, Toon Table. That's actually pretty good. Yeep! Oh, we got a Mind Crush coming, boys. Yep. What's the call? A hero emerges. Only one, though. Didn't top deck the second one. That would have been insane. Could you imagine? Toon Table of Contents will allow you to add a Toon Gemini Elf from deck to hand. Nice to have a actual normal summonable monster and not just rely purely on Tribute Doll and stuff. So the hand right now for Ursus is actually Toon Barrel, Toon Golem, and one unknown card. Book of Moon on that Toon Gemini Elf. Attacks with DD Warrior Lady, which will just easily run over that Toon Gemini Elf. Mind Crush, again, blindly calling, a hero emerges. No, Toon Golem. I'm stupid. I read the previous chat that had already been typed. Did not blind call anything there. Toon Table of Contents searches another. Ooh, Freak Show might have been premature with that Mind Crush. Should have waited a little bit for at least something to come out on the field to summon that Toon Golem before instantly getting rid of it. Foolish Burial will send the Toon Dark Magician to grave. Shadow Reborn to bring it back from the graveyard. Toon Dark Magician's effect activates, allowing you to special summon a Toon from deck by discarding one from hand. Toon Barrel Dragon will pop off. It's a flippin' time. 1 heads. And a 1 tails. And flip number 3 is tails. Absolutely bricked. Your opponent doesn't take battle damage, but you could have still forced the banish there. But I understand why you would maybe want to not, as you would want Freak Show to take the damage when suicides with the Warrior Lady. Maybe. Truly broken. Nerf Ursus. Didn't brick this time. Imagine playing Toons and not bricking. Could you imagine? Is that even possible? That's not possible. Is that possible? Toon Dark Magician? That's impossible. Nobody's ever been able to summon him before. Alright. Oh, Summoning Sickness. Right. I'm not good at Yu-Gi-Oh! Obviously. Yeah, I knew that. I was just testing your knowledge of Toon Deck, Copium. I should have a clown on OBS that I can just like put over my face when I say something stupid like that. Next week I'll have that. I'll add that to my layout here, where whenever necessary I'll just put a clown like right here. All right. We see Toon Barrel Dragon getting banished from that DD Warrior Lady. 1100 damage. We see Ursus drawing, setting, and just going to go in with the Gemini Elf first for the Mysterious Guard to bounce the Toon Dark Magician. Oh, why wouldn't you go in with Toon Dark Magician first so Gemini Elf could potentially use its Don Zalug effect? set from Freak Show Pass. You have to be as greedy as possible. Gemini Elf will once again just swing into this monster here. And it's another DD Warrior Lady banishing that Toon Gemini Elf. Now the question remains, is this back row a hero emerges? If it is, it's going to get broken by the Limited Warrior. It does. Breaker will attack for 1600. This is it. This could be game. And that's it. The Freak Show will take game 1. The Freak Show. Freak Show will take the first game here. And despite summoning, was it 2 or 3 Gemini Elves? Summoning Toon Dark Magician, summoning Toon Barrel Dragon wasn't good enough. Honestly shows you how bad Toons are. So unsubscribe, I guess. Also goes to show you if it can't win in Banlist, it's obviously not going to win with Moth existing. And Burn being at full power. And Cyber Angels being at full power. And Unions being at full power. The one of Sag, truly, truly. Maybe we'll get an Easter egg Toon Red Eyes Black Dragon in midterms. Copium. We see the side deck once again to It's a Toon World. I wonder if there's anything else sided with that requires Toon World in order to do cool stuff. We'll find out. As obviously Millennium Eye will give a peek at the hand to Freak Show. Can we get a hand disclosure for the stream? I think we can. Kaiku back row. Toon Gemini, Tribute Doll, Toon World, Toon Rollback. Mind Crush will get rid of the Toon Gemini Elf. That can't feel good. Now the hand is a complete brick. Oof. Oh, that's terrible. Oh no. Oh boy. Takes the 18, takes the 15. Gemini Elf banished from grave. Mind Crush hitting the... Mind Crush hitting the... I don't know, rollback? Yeah, rollback. Stops any kind of a board clearing play here. Table of contents looks like we're adding Toon Gemini Elf. Most likely, unless he's got a combo that we don't know about. Which, there shouldn't be a combo we don't know about. Alright. Here comes Toon Gemini Elf, but Tribute Doll, oh, he does have it. Barrel Dragon, now he gotta hit this coin flip. Nope. Oh, betrayed. Betrayed. Actually betrayed. Betrayed by the Toon Barrel Dragon. I truly respect the desire to play Toons and make them good. However, you know, betrayed. Wait for Kingdom, Crush too good. Truly, truly. Crush is, in fact, pretty good. Just not good enough to beat Good Stuff Dragoon, obviously. So, when Kingdom is out. Imagine coping thinking Toon Kingdom is going to be added to Speed Duels anytime soon. That's huge copium. They're never going to give us Toon Kingdom. That is some big time cope. But, until next week, I got $15 of prizes to hand out like a candy. But a very short stream, 48 minutes. And most likely, I will see you guys tomorrow on the channel of Justice for SMC week. Are we on week 6? We're on week 6. But until then, for the tournament, for the stream, for the VOD, thank you for playing. Thank you for being in the stream. I'll see you next week for Banlist number 7. Until then, Terramaster out.